everyone, welcome back to Butter Airways. Today's video is going to be 5 things you do not know about RFS. So if you do enjoy, please do like and subscribe, that will be incredible. As some of the stuff in this video, it took me quite a while to find out different things you would not know in RFS. So let's get straight to it. So number 1 is a slightly weird thing, where basically on multiplayer the engines do not turn, ever. Even when they're on full power, taking off, the engines will just never ever turn. So you can see here, as I'm coming up to this A340, the engines are not turning. We've got a better example in a minute when I come to A350, but it's very hard to get this footage because obviously the other aircraft does disappear when you come up to it, so it's pretty hard to get this footage. But I did manage to do a nose view on a multiplayer. You can see mainly with this A350, I will just pause it here, the engines are not turning, even on full power, even if they definitely are on, you just cannot see them turn. This kind of makes sense because obviously you don't want lag, you want better graphics. So you don't want other planes that are completely detailed, and you can see this Ryanair 737 right now doesn't really look like a 737, so that kind of does that. And I think, yeah, this one makes kind of sense, but it's still a little bit weird. Obviously Infinite Flight and other flight sims have got multiplayers which are perfectly fine with engines turning in full detail on other multiplayer planes, but I don't know, you guys let me know what you think of that in the comments. So now we're on to number 2. This is where they really do start to get weird. So as you do know, I'm currently in 787 Dreamliner passenger view, and we've got a window blind that we can drag down. The only little problem with this is actually in the 787 there is not a window blind. It's actually got an automatic dimmer where you would just click a button and the window would automatically dim itself. I just spent ages trying to get the right technique to bring this window down. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys know you could actually do that. It is a bit of a weird feature, and it has a very strange picture of a boy with sort of a rocket on the back. Yeah, I don't know how you'd explain that, but it's very difficult to get the blind down. You have to basically swipe down with 3 fingers, and that's pretty much the only way you can do it, but it's very fluky, and there's quite a chance you're going to be spending a lot of time trying to do it without being able to do it successfully. As I did, I definitely spent a solid 10 minutes trying to get the window blind down, but I did it, and yeah, this is basically what it is. So that's number 2, and it makes no sense in RFS. Number 3, as you can see, we are currently in a Saab 340 cockpit, and if we just head over to the passenger view, you can see we've actually got a screen with destination, different things like that, tail camera, nose camera, which I don't think the Saab 340 would ever have in real life. Obviously it's a very short range regional airliner, so you're never going to be flying long distances. You're not going to need a screen, in-flight entertainment, anything like that. So I don't really know why RFS have added this. It's the same with different regional jets like CRJ 700 that is in RFS. You're never going to have in-flight entertainment on it. But I don't know, that's a weird feature, and that's number 3. Number 4 is in general the air traffic control on RFS. Basically, so there's some different air traffic controls that you can only get on single player, and some you can only get on multiplayer. So for example, in single player, there is such thing as an en route air traffic control, which is obviously the air traffic control you'd use after you've departed from your airport you're going to take off from, and before you're coming into land at the airport that you want to land at. So this is very weird in general, I think, and also the fact that on multiplayer there's no such thing as ATIS, which is obviously the general information about the airport you are landing, taking off at. So that's kind of weird. I think that doesn't make much sense, and they should just add it. I don't really see the harm in adding en route air traffic control. So say I could become a South America air traffic controller, where every plane that passes through South America I'm in control of, speed, heading, altitude, things like that. I think that would be a good feature, so you don't have to wait for the busy airports to be free air traffic controllers, so you can become an air traffic controller there as well. I think that would definitely be a nice feature. Yeah, hope they add that to the game soon. I know it would be quite difficult to add, as there would be a lot of countries you need to cover, but I think that would definitely be nice to see. Number 5, and the one I really can't get my head around. This is basically, I've gone ahead and downloaded the A350-900 livery, so I could obviously make a livery. I'm not going to, because honestly I have no clue how to do it. But if I go ahead and look at the cockpit section, which you can see on the screen right now, it's a 737 MAX cockpit. I did a little bit of googling to find out what cockpit it was and make sure it was. That is a 737 MAX cockpit with a Boeing control system, not a yoke. What is going on there? They've got the wrong type of plane. I have no idea what this is for. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. It could be perfectly normal. They've just added it there to look good or something. I have no clue, but this is very strange, and I don't know why they put a 737 MAX cockpit design in the A350 livery. So yeah, this is weird, and you guys can actually check that out yourself by going on the RFS liveries website and downloading an A350 livery, either 1000 or 900 A350, and you'll be able to see there is actually a 737 MAX cockpit at the bottom. I've actually zoomed in a little bit on here so you can see it better, but yeah, that's one of the weirdest features I think we've got to yet. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, that would be incredible. I put a lot of time into editing this video, narrating it as I am right now, and also finding the features, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. I've been Better Airways, bye bye.
Let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. Go! She really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never